Be careful what you believe, because what you believe will have an impact on everything in your life. I want you to think about a few things that this government and different organizations and people have put us through over the last 4, 5, 6, 7 years. They made us believe that we were all going to die if we didn't get a vaccination. I'm standing right here and I'm still alive. And hopefully most of you that listen to this kind of stuff, you didn't get that crap either, or the 5 boosters and things like that. And now I see all these people, they're getting sick because they allowed somebody else to create the belief in them that there was this emergency. Look at what's happening in our government right now that's coming out about what happened to Trump and the presidency and all that, about Russia. They had people all believing that he was, being controlled. Now it was all a fabrication. That's how strong these people, you got to use critical thinking. So now as Americans, no matter what you hear in the media, what you hear by leaders, you got to do a deep dive and really think critical and not allow people to control your beliefs. How long did they tell us? When I was a kid, there was no such thing as a lot of these different diseases, a lot of this autism and all that. Then they say, well, it wasn't diagnosed, right? Bull crap. When Kennedy's out there, he's talking about vaccinations. They tell you over and over, look at this study. No. Then we find out that a lot of those studies were done by the pharmaceutical industry, by the CDC, all these things. They had us believing that the vaccinations were completely... You've got to stop listening to all of these outside. And I want you to always think about this. When they tell you something and want you to believe a certain way, who is it in the best interest of? It's in the best interest of you or in the best interest of them, specifically financially. No matter who you talk to, I want you to always think when they're trying to get you to believe something, whose best interest? Now they use trickery and the way they talk and like their empathy, and they're trying to get it's in your best interest. But really think of it. Follow the money on every single thing. If I believe this, is it going to have a financial impact and help me, or is it going to have a financial impact and help them? These do-gooders, they're only out to do good for themselves. So I want you to think about when these different beliefs are being pounded into your head, who is it going to benefit? Them or you? Take control, fellas.